Hello, my name is Koryeth, I'm Kairan's brother, and I'm here to bring you a small update on what we've been doing in the last few days. We've been kinda busy with real life stuff, but our artist managed to squeeze some models and we managed to squeeze some code, so you get an update. Right now, our artist is trying to keep the old style of SS13, but with 3D models. I think he's doing a pretty fine job, but some models have some slight problems. As you've probably seen in the earlier video and the earlier build test we've provided, the player model isn't finalized, so anything that depends on the scale of the human and how the body works, it just has severe problems. The shares are gonna be like this, of course, but their scale is way off, since the player is being resized and resized every now and then. But we get APCs, they work, they have a power net, we have vents where the Atomos works. We'll get more in depth on the Atom system in the next video. For now, we want to show you the new map we've been working on. This map is called Twin Towers. It's based off an Enemy Zero, a very old game of survival horror, where the ship had two towers connected by several bridges between them. There's 4 departments on the other tower, and there's 4 departments on this one. Right now, we're gonna focus on the departments that kinda have something onto them. Each tower will have an elevator. This is the elevator shaft. Sadly, the elevator models aren't finished. They're being renovated because the old ones were just awful. We have stairs going up and down the levels if elevators aren't up to your speed or you fear assassination attempts. And most places will have stuff like this. This is a maintenance shaft. You have a stair for going up and down, and we have the electrical column. The electrical column is where we connect wires and transfer electricity from one level to the other. Also, you can see up there that red cable you see is leading to an APC. There you can see the back of the APC on that one, for instance. That's how APCs work. You can connect to them or you can connect to normal wires. We'll get to that in a bit. Now I'm gonna cross all over to the other side. There's my brother on the bar. This is the civilian deck, the first one. You got the maintenance shaft over here to access there. And from what few models we have already, we managed to cook that something like this. Yes, lovely. The tables haven't been textured yet. They're just for us to test the scale of things, just as the stools, which are ridiculously huge for now, which fits with the chairs. Those are lockers. We're still trying to think how can we make them without being like a chest in Minecraft with a separate HUD for the inventory, but allow people to get in there and hide and put items inside at the same time. Well, that's gonna come later, because for now we're trying to finish the engine, but that will be in a bit. This will be crew quarters. The map is aimed at 10 to 15 players, so I think 4 crew rooms will suit the player base. It's not like anyone needs sleep that much anyway. We don't have the models for beds yet, so we're focusing on engineering, like I said, but we have something very nice to show you. This is the Arboretum, or the garden, as you prefer to call it. Just a nice place for people to enjoy a nice view of space. May look kinda like a cage, but the intent is to be a peaceful place. Maybe we can add some music later on. Okay, let me see. We're gonna take a look at engineering. Engineering is 1 level down, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, no, this is one of my favorite departments right now. even with the sparse furniture we have. It's the science department. This is the main lab of science department. We don't have a lot of furniture for science. Science will be one of the last things for us to work on, because it's one of the most complicated and requires a lot of interaction with the other departments first, at least engineering and medical way. Right here we have a small office for the research director, just to coordinate efforts, but the main attraction of the labs will be the individual test labs. We have 3 test labs isolated from each other, and we're gonna take a closer look at them now. Like I said, Atmos is a bit rough right now, and the models are just placeholders. This one is supposed to be an air scrubber, this one an air injector. All 3 labs are airtight, so if there's a plasma fluid or if there's some kind of accident, air can be scrubbed out, then injected in. If you're cocked inside at the same time, well, too bad. That's how science works around here. There's something we can show, because someone has asked earlier about how do we do masons, how do we do X-ray. We've got some tricks up our sleeve. Like right now we can view the layout of the station just like this. These are bits and bobs. Like every one of these cubes is considered a room. It gets a bit sour looking at it because you don't get a sense of depth, but we're gonna find a way to render just the closer ones or just the adjacent ones. Oh, that's the other station right there, the other tower of the station, and those are the bridges. As you can see, this one has the maintenance going below it, just as the top one does too. The middle one are just glass. Anyway, we're gonna take at the one thing we've been focused on lately.